will always be critics and supporters of the Book of Mormon. I just want to point out one thing that I find very interesting. The witness statements. There's 3 statements, one from Joseph Smith, one from the 3 witnesses, and one from the 8 witnesses. So 12 witnesses altogether, all testifying that Joseph Smith did not write the Book of Mormon, but that he translated it. So one of the things that I find interesting is that half the witnesses actually separated themselves from the church at some point. Some were not on good terms at all. They were quite disgruntled. They held a lot of hatred toward Joseph Smith and the church at the time. But none of them ever made a public announcement retracting or denouncing the truthfulness of the witness statement that they gave. They all went to their grave without saying anything contradictory to their testimony they gave in their witness statement. To me, that makes it even more believable that what the witnesses said was true. That Joseph Smith did not write the Book of Mormon. He did not make it up, but in fact he translated it from a set of gold plates that contained ancient writings, and he used the gift and power of God to translate it. But the great thing is, they don't just expect us all to believe their words, but as it says in the introduction, they invite all people to just read it for yourselves and pray about it. And then they boldly claim at the end of the book that anybody who asks God in all sincerity of heart, with real faith and intent, will receive an answer from God telling you that it is in fact the word of God. So anyway, I decided to do that. I got on my knees and I prayed to know, is the Book of Mormon true? The answer I got was so much more than just a simple yes. My whole body filled with excitement. It was bubbling with this excitement and joy and happiness that the only time I've ever experienced that sort of feeling is as a child, Christmas Eve, waiting for Christmas Day, and that excitement that fills your whole soul. That's what it felt like when I asked if the Book of Mormon was true. To me, that was a beautiful confirmation that yes, the Book of Mormon is true. And whether you believe my experience or not, that was my experience. And the saying goes, don't judge a book by its cover. So, don't judge this book by its cover, or by the critics that say it's simply not true. Who better to ask if this is the word of God than God himself? And until you do that, I don't think anybody has the right to judge.